They mock Melania for being a legal immigrant while defending illegal ones burning our cities. That's not politics at all. That's insanity. You guys gotta check this video out.
All right, Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett took time out of the House Judiciary hearing on immigration visas to insult First Lady Melania Trump and her legal status.
Yeah, Texas Congressman and member of the House Judiciary Committee, Lance Gooden, was at that hearing. He joins us now. And Congressman, I'm just going to read part of what she said in what I would call a very serious hearing on a very serious issue that impacts our country's immigration and ultimately decides who comes into our country. Yet the Congresswoman decides to use her time to say the following. Melania, the First Lady, a model. And when I say model, I'm not talking about Tyra Banks, Cindy Crawford, and Naomi Campbell. You're supposed to have some sort of significant achievement, like being awarded a Nobel Peace Prize or a Pulitzer, being an Olympic medalist, or having other sustained extraordinary abilities and success in sciences, arts, education, business, or athletics. Last time I checked, the First Lady had none of those accolades under her belt. It doesn't take an Einstein to see that the math ain't math. And here, this, of course, the Einstein approach is what this approach to visas is called.
Really quick, guys. Jasmine Crockett has to realize this is the Einstein visa, not the ego visa. Melania Trump followed the law simply, and you don't follow the law unless it benefits your narrative. That's what I'm starting to realize about Jasmine Crockett, the Congresswoman. She could flip switch however she talks. He could change her accent. She's a snake. She's a snake in the grass, man. Let's keep going.
Your reaction to that display, again, from a sitting U.S. Congresswoman against a First Lady, mind you, who championed an anti-bullying program in her first term.
Well, first of all, I think the First Lady is magnificent, as do most of the country. I am very proud of her and her accomplishments, and I wouldn't dare question her history, how she came to the United States, or
And that right there, guys, he wouldn't question how she came to the United States. That right there is how you handle stupidity with class. And I don't know if anybody else noticed, but whenever these people are attacking Trump, we go after them with class. And you hear her nasty narrative when she goes after him or goes after Melania. Nasty, nasty narrative and nasty tone. Melania Trump didn't sneak in. She walked in through the front door. That right there is the American dream, right? Legal immigration is the American dream, and that's why Trump won the presidency. Let's keep going. I'm sorry.
what she's done, because what she's done is magnificent, and I'm so proud of her and the work that she's doing as our First Lady. As for this hearing and my colleague criticizing her, I think the best thing to do here would be to ignore it. I think that the radical view of the Democrats is one where they want to ignore the open borders that have destroyed our country, and I find it pretty rich that they would go after someone like the First Lady who came here as an immigrant, like millions of Americans with her who came here the right way. All the while they've turned a blind eye at the open borders over the last 4 years of Biden that have really destroyed our nation. They're okay with the riots in LA. They're okay with destroying small businesses,
Exactly.
violence and unrest.
Exactly.
But they want to go back in time and rehash the immigration path of Americans who did it the right way. And I think that's a shame. And I think the American people see through that. And I think the American people are happy that Republicans are in charge and that there is law and order being restored. The border is secure. We've had no crossings in the last several months, no illegal crossings. And now we are working to ship the illegals out of this country. The big, beautiful bill will do that. And I believe that's the path we need to go in. And I think spending time
I think spending time going after Melania and crying about Melania Trump is where we go wrong at. Well, where they go wrong at, right? You didn't say anything about Biden's open borders for 4 years, 4 long, hard years. They don't say anything about the Democrats. Clinton, Obama, and then you have Biden. I want to say those three people are other people that attacked other countries without Congress approval. These are people that also deported people, but they want to sit there and act, oh, the Democrats, oh, he's big, he's on my side. These people never know what they're talking about. They never do research. They never know what's going on. I know this is a video about Melania, but we can't ignore the facts when they're right there in our face. Man, this is making me PO. Let's keep going.
acknowledging radical comments and hearings is a waste of time.
Listen here, guys. They don't fear Trump and Melania because they lie. They fear them because they keep proving them wrong. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what you react to. We're out.